A tight leaderboard in Texas. 23 players are within 6 shots of the lead at Colonial.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
Moving day at the Crowne Plaza Invitational. Players spent the day positioning themselves for final round Sunday. Hello everyone, I'm Casey Black. Bryce Molder and Brian Davis will be in the final pairing Sunday at Colonial. Molder, who is playing in this event for the first time, shot a third round 3 under 67. The 31-year-old, who is looking for his first win on tour, just lit up the course when it came to his putter. He had 12 one-putts on the day. Many of them weren't gimmies either. Take a look at this. These are all of the one-putts during his third round. He had a 9-footer on the par 3 fourth, a 16-footer for bogey on the very next hole. Then a 34-foot putt on the par 3 eighth for birdie, followed by an 18-footer on the par 4 ninth to save par. That just to name a few. Overall, Molder took 24 putts on the round, hit 11 of 18 greens in regulation while averaging just under 300 yards per drive. He'll be joined by Brian Davis in the final pairing. The 35-year-old is also looking for his first win on tour. He shot his second consecutive day without a bogey. As a matter of fact, he only carded 1 bogey the entire tournament. He scored 5 birdies on the third round to shoot a 65 to sit at 16 under par for a share of the lead. Davis, who lost the playoff at the Verizon Heritage to Jim Furyk after calling a penalty on himself during sudden death, has missed the last 3 consecutive cuts on tour.
I wasn't playing that bad, but just wasn't putting it together. And obviously this week has been a turnaround, and obviously I'm in contention, so I'm happy.
Zach Johnson jumped a few spots on the leaderboard to sit 1 shot off the lead at 15 under par heading into final round Sunday. Johnson, who tied for 9th at this event last year, is not only looking for his first win of the year, but his first top 10 finish. And 3 players, Ben Crane, Jeff Overton, and Jason Bone, are all 14 under par, just 2 shots off the lead heading into the final round. And at one point, KJ Choi appeared to be on track to possibly break the course record, but with a quadruple bogey on the 18th, he dropped from leading the tournament at one point in time to tied for 18th. He's 10 under par heading into Sunday. Michael Collins is in Fort Worth with more on what we can expect for the final round. Michael?
Well, Casey, I tell you what, the third round was spectacular, and other than Bryce Molder missing that 9-footer for birdie on the 18th hole that would have put the lead at 17 under, just like I said it was going to be. That's all right, though. Going into the final round, here's what you can expect. I'll tell you this right now. It's going to be hot. There's going to be little wind whatsoever. The fairways are starting to get really firm, and the rough is really thick. But here's the thing. They have had to keep water on these greens. They've had to keep them on the greens because they're bent greens. Once you get over 90 degrees, you got to have water on bent greens just to keep them alive. You can't let them get hard and firm and crazy fast. Now, don't get me wrong. They're not super soft. They're just receptive to iron shots in. Even with a 4-iron, it's not going to take that big hop and go flying all over Hale Columbia. Now, here's the thing, though, and I got bad news for you, Kenny Perry. That 19 under par, the record for low 4 rounds, is going out the window. Here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Winning score, 20 under par. You can count on it. If you don't believe me, listen to the broadcast. PGA Tour Network, Series 209, XM 146, and always on PGATour.com. You know it's me.
Thank you, Michael. And to watch the final round television coverage of the Crowne Plaza Invitational at Colonial, tune to Golf Channel starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Then at 3 o'clock Eastern, CBS picks up the coverage. And remember, for Shot Tracker, live scoring, video highlights anytime, right at your fingertips, head to PGATour.com.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard, proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.